I had a license for like 5 years and then then a weird thing happened. My dad like ran a stop sign and didn't tell me and ran from the cops. Then I got comes home and I'm like, hey, I need to use the car. He's like, all right.
Go for it.
Seconds before he had ran from the cops, I turned the corner and the cop pulls me over. He's like, you ran a stop sign. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I saw you run the stop sign. I'm like,
what?
I didn't run any fucking stop sign. What do you mean? And he was like so angry. I didn't
Your
know.
dad ran from the cops?
Yeah.
It's better than that.
Like a car
His
chase?
dad ran from the cops, got home, and was like, fuck, that's going to be awkward. Then you were like, can I take the car? He was like, here
He
you go,
hot
Patsy.
potatoed the keys to you.
Yeah.
He was
Did
like,
he try to
your
do that?
problem.
What'd you do? Like blame it on you? He's like, I'll just blame this on Garrett. Fuck it.
We're playing musical cop cars. Now it's your turn to run.
He'll go to prison, not me.
I'll pin it on my son.
You ran the
did.
stop sign, officer. It wasn't me. It was my stupid son.
You
I
were
was
probably
like-
like, I could take the subway. No, take the car. It's nice and hot for you.
He's got years to lose. I don't.
So then it was like I was gonna fight it, or he was gonna pay it, or something, and they're just like
It still
we
made
never
you take
because
care.
I moved to the city, and I was like never driving, and I'm like, why am I gonna go to the DMV to deal with this? And then just like my license expired, and then like I finally paid the ticket or whatever, but now I have no license.
Did your dad have trouble with the law? Like, did he have warrants or something?
No, he just
Garrett, I'm going to need to
It was
store
like
this
an-
suitcase in your room. Don't
Loved
open
going
it.
through
Don't
stop
ask any
signs.
questions.
And the Johnny Lawman wasn't going to stop him from blowing a stop sign anytime soon.
He hates dipshit tickets just as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
And apparently his dipshit kid who's
He got away. He got away.
He
I mean,
got
give him
away,
credit.
yeah.
He got away.
Was he
Son, you're about
mad?
to learn an important lesson about getaway cars.
Yeah, was he mad at
Never
you?
get
Like, why'd
into
you
one.
stop? We don't pull over.
Playing
We don't
tag.
pull over in this family.
No.
What was the cop's demeanor like when he pulled you? I imagine he probably had his gun out and was like, put your fucking hands on the wheel!
It was like some weird stop where it wasn't a square. You know, it was one way. The street I was on was one way, and there was only a street going up the other way. But it wasn't like straight up. It was like back, and he was sitting like behind. He couldn't see if I stopped at the stop sign or not. So that's why when I pulled up and he pulled me over, he's like, I'm like, you can't even tell. And he was just so mad. Was like, yes, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm like, I just turned out of my house and I've been going like 5 miles an hour. It was the weirdest thing. And he was just like,
and I chased you for 6 blocks.
he didn't bring any of that up though.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
Wait, so did your dad say how long the pursuit went for?
I think he just like saw the cop like was gonna pull out. You know, he went through the stop sign, saw the cop turn on his lights and quick pulled away.
Right.
And the cops didn't even know where he went.
I did that drunk once. I got away from cops at a 7-Eleven.
When did your dad tell you what he did?
When I got home, I was like, yeah, I got a fucking ticket for running a stop sign. He was like, oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
These fucking pigs.
Damn, dude, why'd you run that stop sign, Garrett?
That'd be so funny if he scolded you. Like, what have I said about fucking obeying the law when you're in my car? I don't want any tickets. You're supposed to evade. God
Well,
damn
hey,
it, that's so funny.
I know
wouldn't
everybody's-
drive- That wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Like that's the last time I got in a car.
So I've never had my own car. Like I've only borrowed his when I needed it, you know, in high school and college.
And
That's
you're
it.
a New York City boy. You never.
Yeah, but now I kind of want one, a license again, and now I have to go through the whole process.
But come see me
If
and
you
Earl
do
David
speed
Reed.
there, immediately go home.
Earl David Reed,
Walk
right?
through the door and say, "Hey son, how's your day going? Need the car? Here you go." Throw the keys at him.
Why don't you go out for a drive real quick?
Immediately go out. Just be like, "Hey, actually, we need some milk and eggs. Could you go to the deli real quick?"
Yeah, send your kid right back out.
Send him back out so the heat's off you. Cop's gonna think it was him.
Genius, really.
Friday.
That was incredible strategy by your father. He's a wise man.
I know.
That's so fucking funny. I love that he didn't mention it.
That's the thing. It's like you didn't think of that. Literally, it was the second he came home. Like he was probably heart still pounding. And I'm like, "Can I borrow the car?"
He's just biting his nails. Like, "Oh, you need the car? Oh, fuck. All right. Go ahead.
Excellent. He needs the car.
At your own risk." Just kidding. No problem.
Boy, you probably felt so good when you needed to use the car, so he was off the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
I
God.
just love that cop. It was like, you fucking asshole. I saw you. And you're just like, no, you didn't, you asshole. You're being the asshole.
The thing was, too, I was
Your dad
like...
is on a recliner eating potato chips.
It was like right outside my house, so I'm like kind of going through, I think at the time, like my cassettes to see what I wanted. So I'm going like literally just not even foot on the gas, you know, just coasting along.
Yep.
And I hit the stop sign and I stop and I pull out a tape and then I go and he just pulls up right behind me. He's like, you didn't stop at the stop. And it's like, it was like impossible not to stop.
I'm being wrongfully accused. I want my lawyer. God damn it. Fuck, that's so funny.
So yeah, never
hey,
drove out with the gas thing in my car though.
Wow. That beats
It'd
that.
be funny if your dad did. And then he just doesn't say anything, and you're driving around with the gas pump hanging out of the car. You get pulled over again. The gas station blew up that he left, so now you're a terrorist. Well,
Oh, boy, am I glad I asked Garrett that question.
right? I feel like every time he asks Garrett something, there's what did we ask you to prompt the story where your friend was nailing trash cans with his car? I don't even know what we were talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know what prompted it though.
Something probably, me and Gino probably had a very tepid conversation about cars.
Skipped a grade, and he was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And his car
Yeah.
was running. I'm so much smarter.
Danny Cole skipped a grade.
Danny Cole.
What was that, Farouk?
Farouk, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Farouk and Bradshaw, the APA, smashing trash cans in their fucking, what was it, a Honda Civic?
I don't remember the car. But it was definitely like a family like station wagon or minivan or something. You know, because we were 17. We didn't have our own cars.
Station wagon's got, it's got a lot of momentum. It's a heavier car. Really fucking do damage to a trash can. All right, we have taken a way.
Oh my God. Garrett's dad's running a fucking muck out there. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
That story's incredible. You could have gone till 2:30. Like
Friends in the family, they're loose cannons.
Garrett's like fucking. Garrett's not like Carucci. They pick their spots, but Carucci, no. Garrett picks his spots, and like he's just holding on to a wealth of stuff like that he never. It's like, nah. I'll tell you when it comes. Carucci.
I feel like, Garrett, you don't know that like, you don't think of that story until it comes up like it did today. Like we asked you about something to do with cars, and you're like, oh yeah, well, like he doesn't, he doesn't have like just this well of, I got all these funny stories.
Yeah.
He just has a life, and he's like, anytime he tells you a story from it, you're like, holy shit, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I'm sitting in there listening, and I'm like watching the show on the screen, listen, and then you're like, and I'm like, oh, you're watching, like, I know when that was. I'm like, wait, I'm in the studio. That was on Gum Friday. When I said, if you didn't watch Gum Friday, that episode, I said, I skipped second grade. I'm like, that doesn't make me smart. And Garrett goes, and I'm gonna fucking chop it up, but Garrett goes, yeah, I have a friend in high school.
Farouk.
No,
who
Danny Cole skipped a grade.
Danny Cole skipped the grade. Farouk hated him because he thought he was smarter. So
Right.
a fucking high school level person, to prove how smart he was, his perfect plan was running over the guy's trash cans in front of his house because he's a genius. That's
Not
something
even
a
just
second.
once. It was many times.
Many times, yeah.
That's something in third grade I should have said if I was mad at a fellow third grader for saying, yeah, you're stupid for skipping second grade. I'm going to run over your trash. I'm going to have dad run over your trash cans. That would be an appropriate response for a third grader. Anyway,